see all. You can see all the.
Oh, Javi's not in
You gotta
it.
get closer to Josh.
Javi is actually here today, guys. And he's off camera.
No.
Oh my God, we're all together. Yay! What's up, everybody? The Nearly Deads are in the house. And we're looking at the computer, even though the camera's right there.
It's good. It's like a streamer thing, is you're not supposed to look into the camera.
Yeah, because
like,
most streamers are gaming, so they're looking at something else. So, hello, Doolin. Hello to everyone watching. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We know we usually stream on Wednesdays. Yesterday we were doing a photo shoot. How'd you guys feel about the photo shoot yesterday?
I think it went nice. I think it went good. I think we got some cool shots, some super grungy stuff.
Oh, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to see, obviously, the behind the scenes, you have to just join the Patreon. So, yeah. So we're going to hang out tonight. We're probably going to order pizza because we're all starving. So yesterday our photo shoot and everything, it ran super late, and then we had to meet the director for our video today, and we just didn't have time to do a stream, so we apologize to you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. And Dark Souls, any new music out for you guys? Well, not yet, but
Not
soon.
yet.
We worked on it.
We had a productive, we might have had a writing session.
So we've, hi Oliver, hey Michael, Narragansett checking in. Normally I'm closer to Narragansett, it's in Rhode Island. Or no, it is, yeah, it's in Rhode Island. I was gonna say, no, it's in Massachusetts, no. But I'm in Nashville, or Murfreesboro, hanging out with my dudes.
By the
Steve's
way,
on Discord.
I was trying to Discord everyone, and I was trying to put the whole band is here, and it auto-corrected, so it says the whole and is here
Oh.
together in that.
The whole and is here. So we have been writing new music. We have been doing photos, video. We did a music video shoot. If you guys want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, just follow us on Patreon. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get to see everything before everyone else. So thank you guys for joining us today. I think we have a couple topics, but then we're going to be
We have no
taking
topics. It's a free-for-all.
Oh, we have no topics?
It's a free-for-all.
So it's a free-for-all, so yeah, ask us anything.
Well, can everybody hear everybody? Is the mic loud enough?
Yeah, let us know. Give us some
Let us
feedback.
know. We're just using one mic. You know what? The first topic should be pizza. Since we want to order pizza, we need to ask where everybody. We need to take a vote and have everybody on the stream right now. You're gonna help us vote if we're doing Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Jets.
Local. What's local? No, none of those.
I mean, there's local places, but I can Uber, and then it ends up being $100 with. Because the local pizza itself, if you go and eat there, it's like $25 for a large pizza, you know? And then with all the Uber fees.
Dude,
Because Boombas is fantastic, but the last time I ordered just a medium Boombas for myself, it was like $30 with tip.
So Kingdom Heart Gamer, I'm learning evil ways, and I got the chords down, trying to get the solo parts down in between. It's tough, but I'm still working on it. That's awesome. Nice. Keep working on it, man.
And please send us a video when you
send us a video and tag.
Or a cover or something.
Wait, Steve, grab the acoustic. You can.
Pizza.
Okay.
We got Papa John's and Pizza Hut so far.
So far.
Yeah.
I haven't had Papa John's in a minute. Wasn't Papa John canceled?
No.
No?
We had Papa John's Monday night.
Papa
Me and Josh have had a lot of pizza this week.
We're a pop punk band, right? So we love pizza.
The only thing I won't order is Little Caesars, but
Little Caesars
PTSD.
Domino's is pretty good now. They got this like New York style.
Domino's is what I order every night at home. Every other night at home. Me and Jordan get Domino's.
Yeah, Papa John's.
I'm kind of feeling Pizza Hut because they have the good crust and the good breadsticks.
That's true.
Little Caesars is like the best if you're hosting a party.
Because they're
Right.
$5. Because they're $5.
Little Caesars.
Hey, I got you guys pizza. That's what, okay, so for those of you who don't understand, when we're on tour and we get catering from the venue, 90% of the time it's hot and ready $5 pizzas from Little Caesars. And so you're tired, right? You've been driving all day.
And it's always pepperoni and cheese.
You get to the venue and they're like, yeah, we got you guys some food. And it's always Little Caesars pizza. And then you're like, cool, thank you so much. And then like the next night you're in a different city, you've driven all day, and they're like, hey, we got you guys catering, here you go. And it's like 4 Little Caesar hot and ready pizzas. And then you're like, okay, cool, like last night we had pizza, but this is fine, like it's free food. Then the next night you go to a different city, a different show, and they give you Little Caesars. Soul Queef's in the house. Soul Queef says,
Soul Queef.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put my horn.
Little Caesars is my favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I see one, I will punch a hole straight through it. Like, Indiana Jones, when he just sticks his hand right in there and rips out the heart, I will just punch right through the damn Little Caesars, rip it out, and just throw it into the fiery pits
And
of
it's
hell.
not because it's not good. It's because we've had
just
it
way too much.
Yeah.
more
way too much of
times
it.
than we ever need to. Like too much of a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the first time it's like, okay, I can rock with this. And then the second day it's like, all right.
All
I'm
right.
kinda good
okay.
with this.
I mean, it's free pizza.
And then the third
Right.
day you're like, okay.
Well,
Can
and-
somebody just
I mean,
get us a veggie tray or like a salad? Like, and this, I will never forget this one venue. I think it was another hole in the wall, Stager, Illinois, because I'm pretty sure it was the first tour that we first met at Lives at Breeze, and I met my husband. The dude had a bag of baby carrots. Y'all
I don't-
know,
I don't-
remember
I
this?
don't really
They were like, oh, we have like fresh, because it was a bag of baby carrots, no ranch, no celery, no nothing to go with it, but like a bag of baby carrots.
Yeah.
You don't,
Just
nobody else remembers
one of the
that?
best
I don't
nights,
know.
though,
There
was
was
when
no
we-
dipping sauces or anything.
There was no, it was just like a
Peanut
bag of
butter?
fucking, a brand new bag from the grocery store, baby carrots, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
One of the best
I mean,
nights, though, was when we played in that
But they're
venue
like, oh,
that
we
was,
got you
like,
fresh food.
in the basement underneath the like hippie bookstore, and it had that like vegetarian Middle Eastern
The
food.
Ethiopian
Oh, yeah.
Ethiopian, and
The
we
Blue
had all
Nile.
that bread, and we're like just dipping in it and all
That
this
was
awesome
awesome.
like.
Oh, but we
sausage
all
or-
had complete diarrhea that night.
Oh well, for sure, because
Oh, yeah.
our system had the right nutrients that it needed.
That's what you're talking about, right? The Ethiopian food. You eat it with like your hands.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
the big platter. So the
Yeah.
Blue Nile, and that was in Virginia. I remember the show because it was it was the last night that we played with It Lives at Breeze, and it was the night
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
kissed me on the forehead. Boop.
Nice.
And now we're
All
married.
right, we don't gotta get mushy.
Now we're married. So fun
That was my
fact.
first tour.
We went after that show. It was your first tour.
Mhm.
After that show, we went to that Sheets, and me and Jordan hung out in the van, and we talked, and we were like getting to know each other and like things like that. And a couple years later, after the tour, we started talking, we started dating, long distance, and now we're married. Sorry guys, I will drop it like lovey-dovey shit in a second, but I actually drove back to that Sheets with Jordan.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheets.
We found it, because of the Blue Nile.
I
so
take a lot of
we-
credit for
the Blue
your
Nile is-
relationship.
Wait,
Because I
why?
told you about Sheets, and it was my first tour. Is
It has
the
nothing to
tour
do with
you
it.
met Jordan?
But
No.
did you get mac and cheese bites? That's the important thing.
No. Okay, so you know how It Lives at Breeze always did like the face paint? Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember going to that Sheets because everyone had to wash off. It was our last show together at the Blue Nile.
Oh yeah.
So they painted us. And so we had like black on our faces, black up and down our arms.
Oh, God.
You
I
remember that?
Yeah, one time my
Silver
face
night.
was
Was
all
this for
black.
one show or?
There's
It
a
was for
picture
one
of,
show.
of
Yeah.
us.
There's
yeah.
pictures. We were like, it's so last night of the tour, which we thought we had another show with them, and they were like, no, we're not doing the last show. So that turned out to be the last night of tour, and we didn't realize it. So we were like all taking, the last night of tour. Like, that's what we should talk about.
I remember when we did Halloween in San Diego, and we all painted ourselves green to be Ninja
For
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, that was
That
fun.
was bad.
I want to go back to Little Caesars real quick, because here's the other thing. Here's the other thing is
He's like, stop talking about Jordan.
I don't care. Let's talk about Jordan. If we're gonna talk about Jordan, we're gonna talk about that stash and why you keep making him not have it.
No, we're married now, so it's all good.
Okay. The stash
Don't
is
worry,
coming
he
back.
can have it.
But anyways, the pizza though is the topic of choice. And the thing about the Little Caesars is they call it hot and ready's, but we never get it hot and ready. It's like every show they order it, and we're always doing sound check or something when it arrives. So by the time we finally get it, it's like stale cardboard and it's cold, and it like your teeth and jaw hurt afterwards from like trying to chew through it. Like it would have been better if it was hot and ready when we got it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe. Hot. Didn't we nickname it a hot and nasty?
All right, so
not hot and not ready.
we're gonna get Pizza Hut. Is what we're gonna do.
Pizza Hut.
And we gotta start discussing toppings here.
Oh God.
So TJ's vegetarian. Do you like the Pizza Hut veggie pizza?
I mean, just cheese is fine.
Well, I mean, I like veggies. I'll eat anything. But what the thin and crispy? I feel like Pizza Hut, the best options are thin and crispy or stuffed crust. Those are the best.
No stuffed crust for me.
So, what do you guys want on your?
All right, guys. We'll by a show of fans, what kind of pizza are we getting? I just want like a regular cheese pizza.
You just want
Also,
cheese?
I want to see you guys. So we need some comments for Javier because he has to leave the stream early. So let's get some questions for Javi. Rhythm guitar has been in the band for how many years now? 8?
Yeah, I guess. I think so. About 8 years now. Damn.
When did you join the band? You did the auditions when we auditioned a drummer, right?
Yes.
Remember when we like met with Angie and we met Josh and we met
Yes.
that other guy who was like fanning out, and so that was like 7 years ago. And, But
Okay.
you were in the band a little bit before that.
Yeah.
So, Javi, how do you like being in the Nearly Deads?
It's nice.
What's your favorite part about it? Say the
Mm,
camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
What's your favorite part about it?
It's hard to put into words what I'm smelling right now.
I can really smell it.
What?
Is a cat shit and candle?
Yeah.
I didn't say what you were smelling. I said, how do you feel about being in the band?
Oh, it feels good. I mean, it's crazy. I think we're growing a lot as individuals, and it's cool that we've just kind of remained friends, and we're continue to keep making music. And the other couple of days ago, we had like a writing session, and that was really cool. It was just
Did it
felt good.
flow really
It
well?
flowed.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should do Positivity Train on the week.
The writing session flowed well.
So for
Right, Josh.
so let me so
It's
for
just like tour.
Doolin asked for Javi, do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes, me and Josh, we had
I
a
like
did.
pineapple
We
on
did
my
have
pizza.
Yeah, we had a Hawaiian pizza the other
You
day.
caught me. I actually don't like pineapple on my pizza.
He's out of the band.
I'm just a straight classic pepperoni guy. I will eat every other kind of pizza, but I'm just like a straight up pepperoni. Like,
Classic.
That's the classic.
Simple.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
but I'll eat it.
You know what I was thinking too? You're a very stoic kind of a dude. You know what I mean? Like I think we've been misinterpreting. Like you've been like quiet. So then when
Are
we
you
were
sure it doesn't mean uptight and anal? Is that the
No.
words you're looking for?
no. So
They go hand in hand, Steve.
so when you were doing like your video today, and I like was videoing you. Sounds so dumb. When I was filming you, like as they were filming you, I was like, and you were just like standing there. That's stoic. You know what I mean? That's just like
No.
still. Like you can be still.
Yeah.
None of us can.
It's really weird, and I think this gets on people that are close to me on their nerves all the time, but like, I can totally just be in a room and just sit there by myself and not do anything and just be cool with that. And it's like, I don't know if people like can handle that, because like I don't know if that makes any sense. Like,
I get that.
like, I'm that kind of person that likes to kind of go away and just kind of have that me time and just kind of be by myself, but reserved, I guess, is the better word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on tour, like you were always so quiet.
Yeah. It's tough though, you know, because you're in a van with a bunch of sweaty
You need your own
people.
personal time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's tough to, you know.
Like a lot of times on tour, like you gotta find your individual time, and especially as like a female, a lot of times I would be like, I have to go like get my nails done or something. Like I would go and get that towards the end of the tour because I'm like, I just need some like pampering, and I would always bring a little something to make me feel a little bit more girly, whether it was nail polish or like perfume or like a cute dress to wear one day. Like you have to kind of get out of that like weird mode and find your individual like time, because then the rest of the time you're like stuck in a really small space together, and then you're performing together, you're eating every meal together, literally like fucking taking not sharing a shower, but like you shower and then you tell the next person that the shower is ready. Like it's just like everything you do together, which is fun, but you know, you need your own. It's like living with siblings, like you need your own room and your own space.
Yeah. Which
Speaking of a female, do you want hand tossed or thin and crispy?
What does that have to do with female? What
'Cause
kind
this
of
is your-
misogynistic fucking?
Well, because you're a female, this is your pizza I'm ordering, and I need to know your trust preference.
Oh, let's talk about this. Spider One 1981.
No, pause.
No,
I'm trying to
no.
order here.
No, but
Okay, then I'm ordering for you, and you're gonna get what I give you.
I told you I want cheese pizza.
You get up to the top. Do you want thin or crispy or hand
Three
tossed?
cheeses.
Hand tossed.
Okay, do you want a flavor on your crust? Do you
Ooh.
want like garlic butter, hut favorite, or toasted parm?
What's hot favorite?
It's like garlic, parmesan, and like oregano or something.
Yeah, do that one.
That's my favorite too.
Steve,
Somebody else read the comment. Read this one,
So you
Josh.
get up to 3 toppings. You want nothing? You
Please.
just want cheese. You don't want any veggies.
Ooh, mushroom, pepper, and onion.
Wait,
Okay.
the Elvis pizza?
Okay,
Where's
place up
that
here.
at?
Place up
Roscoe's.
here. Where's up
Where's
here?
up here?
Spider
Yeah.
One, we need to know. Place up here
I guess
called
just
Roscoe's
whatever
has
you guys-
weird pizzas like the
Yeah.
Elvis. Peanut butter,
Okay.
Yeah.
bananas,
Yeah.
bacon and cheese drizzled with
Gosh.
honey.
Thin or hand tossed?
Wait a
I'll
minute,
go
the
with
pizza has peanut butter, bananas, and bacon and cheese?
Bacon.
Vegan, I mean, if it was like vegan bacon, I'd be all, I mean,
Pepperoni,
Bacon
cheese.
surprisingly goes
You
well
like
with
mushroom?
like a
Yeah, we
ton
can
of
do
food.
mushroom.
It's-
Maybe
Mushroom.
banana
it's
peppers
the
again,
salty,
or green
salty,
peppers this time,
sweet
something.
thing that,
Banana.
Yeah, bananas.
that
yeah.
You nailed it
works,
first time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Say the word.
All right.
I'm trying to get this.
Was it? I can't remember where.
Southern Ohio, okay,
Hmm.
so,
Like,
For the
what's that place
breadsticks,
we
do
always
we want the
play
regular
in
breadsticks or
Ohio?
the cheesy breadsticks?
Thompson House,
Cheesy
right?
breadsticks.
Or is that in Kentucky? It's like Cincinnati,
It's
Newport,
borderline.
Kentucky. So like
Yeah.
Cincinnati and then Newport, Kentucky are like kind of the same city.
Do we want Pepsi?
So the
Mountain Dew,
Thompson
or
House is a
Sierra
venue
Mist?
that's very close
you
to
have get
Nashville.
a soda
so
with
we
it.
played there a
it's
lot.
Like a special thing. What's the
Nobody
vote?
can hear what
Pepsi,
we're saying.
Mountain Dew, or Sierra Mist?
I don't drink soda.
Neither do I, but it comes with
Sierra Mist then.
Sierra Mist.
That we can
we
mix
can
it with
mix
the
the
whiskey.
whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some sides of some dipping sauce here. A little dipping sauce. Sauce.
Oh, Mexican place next to Exit Inn, and they have great food.
I know what you're
yeah.
talking
That's
about. I don't remember what it's called though.
All I know is hurry back.
No, there's the Hurry Back bar. Yeah, you
Is
haven't
that the
been
one
there
that
in a
sits
while.
outside?
That
Where-
closed. The
Hurry
Mexican.
back's closed?
No. The Mexican place closed. Then it became
Oh.
that hot dog place, which closed, and now it's Hurry Back bar.
Ah.
Yeah.
I remember that Mexican place next to the Rutledge.
Yeah.
We used to go there before every Rutledge show.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Pouring out for your homies at Rutledge.
The Rutledge.
How many venues
I played there
have
one
bit the
time.
dust over the years in Nashville? And now it's like what, condos or something?
Yeah,
I don't even recognize
pretty
this
much.
city anymore.
It's crazy.
Where did you guys play in San Diego?
It
We
was,
played at the burger place, Woody's Burgers.
Man, how do you
Yeah,
remember
it's
that
like-
stuff?
Played
Yeah,
at this
you got like a
specific-
steel ball.
Yeah.
Steel trap.
Did we play two
We played two
places?
shows.
Yeah.
Okay, so one show, Rob, okay, picture it. It was a building that was shaped like a giant lighthouse. Remember this? It was tiny and it was circular.
Yeah.
And we're a bunch of your family. There was a bunch of people that came just specifically for us.
I knew
Rob
people
was
from
there.
San Diego. Friends.
It might have been like Kevin's friends too.
Yeah.
Well,
The
Kevin's
burger?
friends all came to see us in LA. That was one of my favorite shows we ever did. Were you guys on that show? The Roxy on the Rocks?
No.
That sounds.
That
Yeah,
was
on the
before.
rocks.
That was before you were in the band. Corey was at that show. Sorry guys.
Was that the RV?
Yeah,
that was the RV.
That was the RV tour. That was like so fucking cool. Kevin's New
County.
Jersey friends were like all of his friends that lived in California like came to the show and they were like fucking wilded out. And it was like this little on the rocks above the Roxy, this little stage that was like this tall. Boop. So like it's not really a stage, it's more like a little like riser. And it was like the most punk show we've ever played. Because, I mean, we didn't have tracks back then. We didn't have, like, anything. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have you guys.
Wait, we didn't have.
And
I
it was
thought
the most
JK made us
amazing
track.
show they've ever played.
But I don't think they worked at that venue. So, like, we had tracks, and I had
We
my...
had tracks, but Corey
keyboard.
would always start at the wrong time, and then we turn it off. He didn't have the love Corey, if you're watching. Drummer. But I remember it would just.
He
He
didn't
didn't like it. It was like
he didn't
too
like
much.
it.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So oftentimes we would be like playing with tracks.
No, we did.
and
We were like
playing.
punk rock show tonight because also I used to bring my 88 key weighted keyboard to every gig. And like after like one tour of doing that, we were just like fuck it because half the stages couldn't fit a keyboard and all the guys in all their gear. Anyway, so we would it became this thing that was like, oh, you know, it's a punk show tonight, no tracks, no live keyboard. That was like the thing.
We've done a few punk shows too. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
specifically New Jersey with the beer on the floor. Do you remember that?
Dude.
And people are like,
You guys,
Oh, yeah.
wait.
It was like a house party
Yeah.
practically.
Excuse me.
I remember that.
yeah.
Everybody,
Oh.
this is Jonesy. Can you see her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Sleeping.
like she's the happiest cat in the world. Look at. Is she showing up on the camera?
Yeah.
She
it's
loves
small.
that chair.
My
Like, that's her
outfit
chair.
is like pretty much.
I can't really get closer unless I.
Who's
unplug
closer?
it.
Yeah.
Can I unplug it?
No, like I mean, if you unplug it, the video will go out.
Oh, true. Sorry. I'm like thinking this thing has like unlimited like range.
Back it all the way up to there, and then pull it right there. No, turn it a little bit because you cut right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Is that good? All right. Okay. Tell everybody about Jonesy, Steve.
I thought we talked about it the last stream, right? Or I don't know.
Okay, so last stream,
And nobody
Steve
believed
sort
that
of
he had
mentioned
it.
that
Oh, yeah,
he
you
had a
to send
cat.
pictures.
Oh,
or
I
a-
had to show a picture.
Yeah.
But like, start from the beginning, right? Because
Okay.
it's a really sweet story.
So, like, I guess it was like 2 weeks ago. I got up one morning and I went in the kitchen to make breakfast. And I have in the back of the kitchen is like sliding glass doors. And I have a back porch that's got a picnic table back there. And so I'm going to make my coffee and start breakfast, and there's friggin' 4 cats just hanging out on my picnic table, like all kind of young kitteny cats. And they're all just hanging out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is like cat party and I didn't know about it. So I opened up the thing to go like see if I could pet them. three of them, they're all like a darker color, like a brown and black, and they were not having it. They were very skeptical of me. And then Jonesy over there, she's
skeptical.
She's the only one that kind of has like orange in her fur and the white. And she was very curious, so she came over and let me pet her and just kind of rolled around and stuff, and then she was over it. And so I went about my day, and I came back, and they were still there, so I opened up the door to go try to pet them again, but they all ran off. So like a few days go by, and I go back to cook dinner or something, and then Jonesy and like one of the other cats is there. And then the same sort of thing, like I open up the sliding glass door, and Jonesy she's curious, she comes up for pets, the other one runs off, and then Jonesy runs off. And so after that, it felt like every couple days, Jonesy would keep showing up on my back porch, but none of the others ever showed up again. And so I'm like, okay, she's clearly a stray or something, or doesn't belong to anybody, because I feel like if somebody was feeding her and taking care of her, she wouldn't keep coming back. So I bought food on my next like Kroger click list, and I was like, I'll give her some food. She looks hungry. So I just started feeding her, and she just started hanging out, and I noticed that she's got a big old belly and she's pregnant. And so I kind of was like, I can't leave a single mother out in the streets to fend for herself. It's a rough world out there.
A single mother.
It's a rough world out there.
You can't turn a pregnant woman out into the
I've got dead
streets.
possums under my porch, and it's a whole thing. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just adopt this cat, and I was gonna make her be an outdoor cat, but she kept being curious and wandering into the house, and I would let her just kind of walk around, and then last night she was in here, and me and Josh were watching.
Look at her head.
We're watching the boys, and we're just like having a good time. And we noticed we hadn't seen her in a while, and I was like, where is she? So I wandered. I'm like looking all over the house. Then I go by the room, and she's like in the center of my bed, dead asleep. Like it's the best sleep she's ever had in her damn life. Like snoring. I turned the lights on. I'm like walking around. She didn't move, and I was like, okay. She wants to be an inside cat.
Look how sweet.
So now I have a cat.
She got cuter as you were telling the story.
We went to Walmart and got supplies.
Yeah, me and Josh went to Walmart, 2 straight men together, got a bunch of stuff for a cat, litter, scoops, and scratching posts, and then we got little Debbie cakes because they were in the aisle and they looked delicious.
They were pretty good.
We had to have them.
They definitely.
We dipped them in our Starbucks coffee, which Josh's had was covered. You had like a super chocolatey whipped cream thing.
She knew I was filming her, so she moved her head.
And it was like she was completely upside down for a second.
I know, she's so sweet. She's like she's a very cute cat. She's very sweet.
She does. I was surprised for being like a stray. She's very comfortable around people. She lets everybody pet her. She doesn't like scratch or.
She's a punk rock kitty cat.
Yes. She's not skittish or anything.
No, she let me pick her up and like pet her and everything. So like, when I first met her, I guess I was like, "Are you sure this isn't somebody's cat?" Because normally when cats are like that with humans, it's because they're like from a household, but she doesn't like leave. Because, like, maybe there's just a cat in your yard because they're, like, making their rounds in the neighborhood, and she would go home to it like an owner. There's no tag, no collar, no nothing. I mean, I guess if that can tell you if she's, like, microchipped.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, my neighbors across the street, they have a bunch of outdoor cats. Like, I see them walking around, but they never leave their property. Like, their cats have never come over to my side of the street.
What if it's secretly, like, one of your neighbor's cats that just was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and just came to your yard, and you just stole one of their cats?
Well, they'll never know because I've never talked to those neighbors.
But this cat, so literally was like outside, even like 2 days ago, was just an outside all the time cat, and then like the more you open the door, she's like, "What's going on in there?" And she comes in. She doesn't want to leave. She's like happy here. So I don't think she has another home. That's what
Yeah.
My point was, I was like, so the way she interacts with humans, maybe she had a home, but then maybe not, or maybe she's just a really cute, affectionate kitty. Oh God.
We just need a camera on her.
Cat cam. Cat cam. Just keep being cute, Mama. Everything you're doing is perfect.
She's
This is gonna be
The whole stream is just gonna be Jonesy. Oh, she yawned.
Everybody's like, what the hell? They're like, you look the same.
No.
She yawned for the camera, you guys.
Later, buddy.
Are you out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
All right, Javi.
It's been real.
Just going
We
to
got a
get
lot
food.
done. I did some cool
Alright,
shit.
swabs. Good wrap on the video. And
Everybody say bye,
photos.
Javi. We would have streamed earlier, but our video
Mama,
shoot came,
I won't see you tomorrow.
ran late.
No, probably not. Unless y'all come up and visit.
No. Bye, buddy. It was
Bye,
nice
buddy.
seeing you, man.
Bye, buddy.
Good seeing you.
Bye.
Have a good
I'm not,
flight.
even, I'm not even gonna touch you because I'll see you later.
You will?
But you gotta come over and sign a bunch of shit for our fans.
So me and Josh do not live in Tennessee anymore. But they do, so they see each other all the time.
Well, when you say all the time, you mean more like once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll be seeing each other more now that we have these new song ideas. And
Yeah,
we've been
exactly.
working on our acoustic album.
Here, Josh,
Yeah.
push his chair and let's kind of get a little more
Get
spread out and cozy in this shot here.
The Three Amigos.
All right. Yeah, the normal streamers.
The normal streamers are back, but we're together, and it feels
The
really
same room,
fucking
it's
weird.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It feels awesome. Like I wish we did this all the time.
Mhm. Yeah, so TJ, why don't you
Bye,
tell the
Javi.
stream? Bye, Javi. Drive safe.
Bye, buddy.
Why don't you let the stream know when you're moving back to Nashville?
Up.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to move back here.
With the
Samesies?
golden waves of grain.
So Ben asked, what's the one subject you're so passionate about that you could interrupt a stranger's conversation to correct them? That's a very interesting question.
Yeah, that's a cool
Wait,
question.
what is
Who
it?
who
What
asked
is one
it?
subject?
Ben De Leon on
De
Facebook.
Leon. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Probably like
Nerd shit.
nerd stuff, like
Like if you
Marvel,
hear
or,
somebody
like,
going like, oh, and you know, da 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 da, and they're saying wrong shit to like somebody else, like, hey, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, actually,
For me, it's
let
like
me
movies, video games.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if somebody were to say, you know, Sigourney Weaver, an alien, and Jinxie almost got eaten by the alien, I'd be like, excuse me, her cat was Jonesy. The cat in Alien was Jonesy.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm positive because before I named her, I double checked. I looked up, I was like, what was the name of the cat?
Because I was like,
Yeah.
was that the cat's name? Oh, look, it's her spot. Oh.
Stretch.
Stretch, big stretch.
Yeah, I would say like a Dragon Ball subject or something, because I love Dragon Ball, and I've been in those situations where I hear people say stuff that's just not true.
Honestly, though, I kind of just correct everybody
All the time
all
for
the time
everything.
for
Yeah.
anything. Like, if somebody's wrong, they need to be called out on it.
Do they? See, I am the opposite of that. I am the non-caller router. If I hear somebody, but I appreciate the question though, because I'm like, what would push me over the edge to be something that I absolutely had to talk to somebody to correct them? Because I'm one of those people who's just like, whatever, dude, believe what you want, say what you want. I'm not gonna get involved with that because I don't, it's not that I'm non-confrontational, but it has nothing to do with me. Especially if it's a stranger, I'm just like, oh, fucking idiot.
I guess you're right.
Goes
I mean,
throughout
yeah.
his life
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
this, and this.
if it's somebody's
I
religion or
wouldn't
politics,
really
I
do
just
that,
let them
I
believe what
guess,
they
you know?
want. But if it's
Have
important
you
shit
ever?
like video games and food and, you know.
So there would be a situation where somebody would be talking to me about something, and I'd be like, no, I think it happened this way.
But it's
then
a stranger. If it's a stranger,
Oh, yeah, see,
is
not
what
a-
the question was
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
a stranger.
Probably not a stranger. I don't think
I don't think any of
wouldn't-
us have the balls to like correct a stranger. I think it would be like, yeah, like.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
depends.
Like that's not really.
Yeah, see, I think you would definitely correct a stranger.
If it was like Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
And
But I don't even the stuff I'm most passionate about, I don't think I'd correct them.
Factual, like it
well,
would be like
I mean, it depends on the
stuff.
thing, because I wouldn't do it in like a mean way. I'd just be like, oh, you know, I watch What We Do in the Shadows all the time, and I'm just telling you it was created by Taika Waititi.
I would.
Yeah.
Objectively factual things, I would correct somebody on. Like if I heard somebody having a conversation being like, oh yeah, that place in, you know, whatever country or whatever, and they're like totally wrong, I'd be like, actually, I'm pretty sure. And then there's a way to do it too. You got to be like, you know what, you are probably right, but I'm pretty sure like, you know, Paris is in France and not Germany. I don't know. Like it would have to be something so concrete for me to say something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for something as goofy as like some nerd.
Because you don't want to let somebody embarrass themselves.
Yeah, and again, like I said, if it's religion or politics, I'm not going to correct somebody because they're
That's
allowed
an
to.
opinion.
You can believe what you want to believe.
That's more or less like an opinion, a
Right.
personal belief. You have like it would have to be something like, I don't know.
Like Star Wars being the best movie franchise ever created is not an opinion.
No, but
That's
if somebody
just
was like
fact.
Star
That's just
Wars,
fact.
that was directed by Steven Spielberg, and somebody's like, you know, Steven Spielberg just did with this movie, right? You have to be like, actually I think you might be confusing him with George Lucas, just chiming in, but then they'd be like, oh yeah, I think you're right, or they could be like, no, dude, and you're just like, okay, cool, and you move on with your life.
And I could be like, shut your mouth, just shut your mouth. By the way, I love Doug's comments; they always crack me up. And then, by the way, I love the shameless self-promotion. We love podcasts, so we'll have to check that out.
Dude, what does recycled corn mean, though?
It's he's probably talking about Lewis Black and his rant about candy corn, you know, because he was like, candy corn was made in the 50s and they never made any more. It's like every year they just go to the dumpsters and they find all the candy corn people threw out and then they just repackage
You know that
it.
there's candy corn in the stores already, right?
I've seen
Is
Halloween
coming
stuff
out?
already.
Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Is that the next holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything
But
in
it's
September?
still like.
Labor Day.
What kind of candy is Labor Day candy?
American candy.
Something that doesn't take a lot of work, because on Labor Day you're supposed to kind of rest and relax. You do the opposite of labor on Labor Day. So what's a candy that doesn't have a lot of wrapping? It doesn't take a lot to chew.
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
I mean, M&Ms, it's so easy to break the bag open and then you can just dump them
Labor
in
Day
your mouth.
is like, people have barbecues.
Yeah, which is work. That's pretty counterintuitive.
No, because you're not
opposite.
going to work. You're barbecuing.
Yeah, but it takes
I don't think
work
there's
to
a lot of
barbecue. It
candy
takes work to
involved.
Corn
barbecue.
on the cob.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beer on Labor Day and a lot of, respect. I think it's like a military thing, right? Labor Day? No?
Oh, we can ask the streamers,
I always get-
or
What the fuck
I guess
is Labor
we're
Day mean?
streaming, they're the viewers.
I always get that confused with
The
Memorial
chat.
Day, which is definitely
Memorial Day is a
veteran.
veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's to, anyone who has passed away in service of our country.
Yeah.
We celebrate them. So it's lost kind of that deeper meaning over the years,
Yeah.
which is kind of frustrating. But Labor Day.
We can ask the chat if this is something they want to do tonight. So when we got back to my house after the video shoot, there was a package at my front door.
Wow.
And I have no idea what the package is. I don't remember what I ordered.
Oh, we're gonna unbox
But I
it
could
here.
unbox it. You know how like
Unbox.
YouTube
Yeah.
people do
Unbox.
the unboxing?
Yeah.
Should I do it?
I love
I mean,
watching
what if
unboxings.
it's something like crazy or risque
Is there anything that you
I don't
would-
know.
Could it be inappropriate? Steve?
I don't know. I don't remember ordering anything. What if somebody sent me
Is
something?
it from Adam and Eve?
All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to tell you guys the origins of Labor Day. We talk about all kinds of fucking stupid shit on our podcast because we're just like, what is this? You know what? The phone has changed our lives, right? The internet, Google, everything at our fingertips, because we could sit here and be like, oh, Labor Day, it means this and this and this. And it's like, you know what? I can actually just Google that.
Yeah.
The first Labor Day holiday was celebrated in New York on Thursday, September 5th, 1882. What? Oh my God, following the deaths of 13 workers during the Pullman strike in June of 1894. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shit. President Grover Cleveland made reconciliation with the labor movement a top political priority, and Labor Day became a federal holiday. Pays tribute to the contributions and achievements of American workers, which I think is really fucking funny because, like, most people get off on Labor Day, but not all people. Waitresses,
Yeah.
retail workers, hospitals, anyway, you know, there's a lot of people who still work on Labor Day, but it was created by the labor movement in the late 19th century and became a federal holiday in 1894. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm brandishing my box opening knife.
Oh my God.
Actually, the mystery's been ruined. I see the return address. And
You know what? And you know what the other top searches are?
it's definitely the shoes.
Why
I
is
wear.
it bad to wear white after Labor Day?
Oh yeah, why is it bad?
Because it's like a summery, springy, like, color. It just doesn't go, like, when it's fall, you want to be wearing, like, fall
Oh.
palette. It's like a fashion thing.
Yeah, but I've been
You
to,
can wear
like,
white in the fall. Don't listen to the bullshit, guys.
Well, and
I always
Wear
thought
what
it
you
was
want.
like unlucky.
I got some
No.
clothes at
No.
Express
It's unfashionable.
It's unfashionable.
It's
I got some clothes at Express recently.
It's
Express
unlucky
has a
because
bunch
some
of
rich
dark
white lady
clothes.
from the Hamptons is gonna be like,
You're wearing
Josh is
white.
wearing white after Labor Day. Oh.
Express has a lot of dark clothes for summer, so if you can have
Yeah.
dark clothes in the summer, why
Labor
not?
Day fashion roll. It's for those who had money and could leave the city during warmer months. See, rich white people.
Yeah.
White was considered vacation attire. It was created to separate the old money elitists, see, I'm right, from the new money group. See, if we had money, we would be new money. We would be fucking new money, and
Yeah.
we'd be buying sort of crazy shit, be like, I'm wearing all white after Labor Day, like white, 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 white. So old money people, they don't do that. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, why? This is such a stupid. Oh, all right, oh, it's shoes.
Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, I
Hey.
did wear these.
Let's check it out.
Facebook got me.
We're here talking about Labor Day and classism, and you're opening a box of $100 shoes.
Correction, $150 shoes.
Well,
Wow.
this is a good time to thank our patrons. No.
This was carpentry money right here. Day job stuff. Alright, yeah, 9s were probably better to go with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, those are nice.
I like the
Those are
little
nice.
zip, so I can zip
Unbox
around.
it to the camera, Steve.
I'm trying to here. So you can like, I don't even have to. Oh, it's caught. You don't have to tie them. You can just zip them up the side. Slide your foot in there, and then zip them back up.
No shade. These are really cool, but they look like Marty McFly shoes.
That's
Right?
how I roll. It's gotta be weird.
Yes.
These are cool.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be weird.
Nice.
But they were on sale in all fairness.
All right,
That's
all
why
right,
I
all
got
right.
them. They were on sale. 40% off.
Have you
They
ever
were
all
150,
had
40%.
a hard time talking to someone you're attracted to?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me and Josh, as soon as the attractive girl walks up, we're like,
Yeah, that's a
What was that again?
cat in the box, eh?
Cat in a box.
Oh.
Okay, now we can get a close-up shot of Jonesy.
Oh, she's sleeping in the box.
Mama. Oh my God.
Instantly attracted to that box. Didn't even have to buy her that toy, Steve, if
Yeah.
you
Yes.
I will never buy her a toy. I'll just get boxes.
knew. Yeah, just order stuff.
Cats are very low maintenance like that. They don't need, we don't have, we have a couple toys for Eleanor, but she doesn't really like, she likes her select toys, I will say. But we don't buy her like anything else. We're like, she only likes the crinkly little mice.
Mm.
That's it. Anything else is like a waste of money.
Okay, so it's a lot of shenanigans. Let's see.
Oh, so let's talk more about this.
Oh, pizza's on the way. by the way.
Let's
That's
talk
good
more about,
news.
I was gonna TikTok this. Oh, by the way, we're on TikTok, guys. So follow us on TikTok at the Nearly Deads. And it's new for us, and we are all elder millennials, and we are having a very hard time figuring out how to work the TikTok-y.
We've got some quality stuff up there now, though.
Can you, okay. Do you ever have trouble talking to an attractive person in the opposite sex? You were so stupid.
Did it come out?
I guess. Do you ever have trouble talking to an attractive person in the opposite sex? You know what? I don't know how to do any effects, so we're just gonna post it.
Nice.
That's it. Shut up. She's purring.
So you can see your ears.
Avi's on TikTok. Army of 100 sheep. You heard it here first. The next big thing. Oh, this is too bright for her.
It's like, what is that light? Get it out of my face. The microphone's not on the camera. It's like,
Oh, thank you for reminding me
It's
that. I feel
like-
so dumb.
oh,
Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, we don't have Josh anymore. You know what? Thank you guys all so much for watching our streams, because we are truly ridiculous, unprofessional, and have no idea what we're doing, and it's like a hot mess every time. And y'all still tune in every week, and we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm distracted by Jonesy now. All right, why is this crooked? I don't know. Did I make
Do
it
I
crooked?
need to get?
All right,
Wait a second.
there we go. Oops, sorry. Okay. Cool. All right, so we have a user on Twitch that says, I love your music, and we can't see what your name is because it's all in, I believe it's Chinese characters, so we would love to know your name and how to pronounce your name so we can send you some love. Doug says you guys are fun. We think you're fun, Doug. Doug gives us the boomer perspective. The boomer perspective. We're the elder millennials, and Jonesy is new money. Jonesy is Gen Z. We need a Gen Zer in our crew. Like, we need like a 20-year-old.
I know a bunch. Well, like 23 to 25.
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of know a bunch too. So.
Oh, Kevin. All right. Thank you, Kevin, for tuning in on Twitch. What's up? Let me scroll up here.
She likes burying her face or something.
All right. Am I being replaced for? No. We need you, Doug. You're not being replaced. We just need like all the perspectives. Because the Nearly Deads is a band who wants to appeal to all.
Yes.
No barriers, no.
You know what's,
we don't.
because we've been a band for like 10 years now, what's crazy to me is like when somebody who is a little younger like hears who we are and they're like into it. Because like the emo and all that is like kind of coming back. Like we've been around long enough to like, I don't know.
See it.
Like,
the
wow.
circle.
Like the girl in the comic book store, or I keep calling it comic store. The girl in the gaming store was like, you guys were just like My Chem and like Birthday Massacre and all these like, I was like, that's awesome. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Josh. I think pizza guy's walking up, and I've got a cat.
Oh,
So
Kevin
can
is
you-
from Taiwan.
Can you grab it?
Spotify
and assign-
recommended us.
Just give
Oh,
him
did you
like,
pay already? I just have to
Yeah,
sign.
you just give him like 15, 20%, something like that.
You want me to do quick math like that in my head?
Yeah, just go for it. I mean, if it's $100 that you tip them.
How much do we tip the pizza person?
I usually do 10, 15%.
Wait, where's my phone? I got a calculator.
Okay, so.
Well, I can't do that.
It's like $25, so give them like $5.
Okay.
All right, so what's a trait that you dislike in yourself?
Probably that I'm too funny and too caring. Probably too available.
Wow, you dislike that? I don't think that's something to dislike.
It's like a job interview and you're like, I'm probably too on time.
Right.
Where are you at?
Or maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was just.
Oh, Sean Champlin on YouTube is 24, so you're the Gen Z.
All right,
Been a fan of your guys for a while. You're the fan who's like, I've been listening to you guys since like 6th grade. Like, that's you, and we love you. I'm so glad that you're still hanging out with us, and we just love everybody. Anybody who listens to our music and thinks what we do is cool, like, we can't thank you guys enough. Like, it means the world to us. And all of our patron supporters, you guys keep us doing what we love to do, and like, we can't thank you guys enough. So in all seriousness, like, but it's weird that we've been a band for so long, like, in a way. Like, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool. I thought we'd be more successful by now. Like, when does that happen? Does it ever happen? Nah. No.
We just have fun.
We
make
just have
music.
fun.
People like our music.
and that's all the success we need.
And that's all. Friendship.
Hey,
It's a friendship.
We do well enough to order pizza, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we can upgrade to stuffed crust, and
All right, who would you invite to your dream dinner party? Dude.
Oof.
I'm on a huge, like, Brene Brown kick right now. 100% Brene Brown. And then Kristen Bell. Like, you know how, like, Dax
she's
Shepard,
hilarious.
like,
She's
Dax,
hilarious.
well, actually, Dax Shepard is really fucking cool and interesting. Her husband, he has the Armchair Expert podcast. So I highly
everybody says his
recommend.
podcast is great. I don't like him in any movie I've ever seen him in. I don't think he's funny, but everybody says that his podcast is great. So I'm like, maybe I'll like him on the podcast. I don't know, but
He
in
gets like
movies-
deep
interviews
into
are
stuff.
always good,
He
I
gets
like.
so both of them just get like deep. They talk about emotions, feelings, addiction. Like, he's overcome so many things. He talks about being an addict a lot on the podcast, and they are very into just getting to know yourself and just I don't know. I'm obsessed with that kind of stuff. So I would love to have a dinner party with like them and just sit around the table and just like talk about how to be better humans and like how to make the world better and like just conversations about like stuff like that, which I feel like the older you get, like that's what you crave. You crave deep conversations with people, and that's what a dinner party especially should be, is like invite people who you find like really stimulating. So my current, list would have to be like them. And Brene Brown is like an author, like counselor, like everything. I don't know, everything. And but she's just really real about what she says. Like, she deals with, she also deals with like alcoholism, shame. She's like a shame researcher, like all this stuff, but she's a real person. I feel like there's a lot of like authors and self-help people, I hate to say that, but like they're kind of preachy and like, my life is all perfect and put together and here's how to make it be like this. No, she's like, nope, everybody's fucked up, everyone has their shit, and you're constantly working on yourself and constantly learning and growing.
Yeah.
So I love how real she is about all that. Baby, come me, please.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
bye.
the longest she's ever sat. I'm just,
She loves you. All right, what about you guys?
Josh, you go. Because you'll probably have to get pizza. No,
Stanley.
I can get it.
I can get it.
I did the
I
math.
don't
It's like $6.
I don't have a cat in the
is
lap
a good
anymore.
tip. So I would probably pick. I'd probably do Jim Carrey, because I think
Yes.
he has. Even
He's also very philosophical.
Yeah, so there's the comedy aspect, but he's very philosophical. I think it would be a very deep conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Good pick, man.
yeah. Then I probably have to do Tom DeLonge.
Yes.
Because the alien talk.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I mean but honestly, his interviews and the stuff he talks, like, there's the running joke on the internet about UFOs, but he's very, very intelligent about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do like I watch his show on like the History Channel and like watch interviews of not music related. Of course, I love the music related stuff, but the stuff he really talks about with the UFOs, because it's not like the goofy like alien you see, it's actually very intelligent. Then kind of on that note, I'm just gonna say Dan Aykroyd. One, because he's my favorite Ghostbuster, and the new Ghostbuster movie's coming out.
Oh, so
but
excited.
he really has like a degree in like paranormal studies or whatever you call it. Like he really believes in that kind of stuff, and just the fun.
Ooh, and then would your third person be the guy from Ancient Aliens?
Oh, Giorgio with the hair. Oh yeah, he'd definitely be there.
All right, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was like, that guy.
No.
He'd be the best. All right.
He would definitely be there. But I just think it was a cool thing about Ghostbusters. Not to go too off topic, but Dan Aykroyd like really believed in it.
Go off topic.
And then Harold Ramis, Egon, like he did not believe in like the paranormal at all.
Right.
So and they wrote the movies together. Yeah. So it was really cool. Like that one really believed in it.
That's why they wrote the movies in the first place back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was the whole concept of I thought Ghost was it an SNL skit?
Well, they were all on SNL.
Harold Ramis, really? Or no?
Well, he might have been a writer, but like Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray were, but John Belushi was supposed to be Peter.
Really?
And then he died, and then they had Bill Murray. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I just always thought it was cool that it's a movie about like ghosts and paranormal, and there's like the goofy aspects of it, but that Dan Aykroyd actually like studies that stuff. And Harold Ramis, it was all basically the comedy,
Yeah.
So that would be a fun dinner
He was like
party.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. All right.
Yeah.
I would for sure marry Zoe Kravitz. Yeah.
That wasn't the question.
Oh. Or is it not who we're marrying?
I'm assuming if you want to marry her, you're going to have a dinner party with her.
Yeah.
Maybe that will
Can we just talk about that for a minute though? Like why?
I didn't pick any celebrity crush.
Why Zoe Kravitz? Oh, celebrity crushes. We can do that next.
Because she's gorgeous and...
Okay, sorry. The camera's like fucked up. Sorry.
She's also kind of like, I feel like, based off of how I see her in the film, she would be she seems like kind of flirty, fun, like funny, but not like trying too hard to be funny, just kind of quirky funny. She's got sort of as
You
Zooey
sound like a
Deschanel.
total.
And then her dad would be cool to talk to, like as a father-in-law. He could probably like teach me how to be a better guitarist.
Okay, wait. I want to yes, Lenny Kravitz and Zoe. Yes. Soul Queen said it's TND. Even on topic is off topic.
That's true.
True.
Very true. Almost too true.
Too true.
Yeah.
Too true,
Well,
my
I guess
friends.
going off of Josh's thing, like I would invite Keanu Reeves for sure to a dinner party.
He'd be
He would be just super cool
Yeah.
and laid back. He'd be deep. He'd be funny. But it's like I almost don't want to just stick to celebrities. I'm like trying to think of somebody just like in history, like like somebody that like changed something and made the world better, or like overcame something, and like get to talk to them and be like, how did you get through that? That'd be cool. Like, whether somebody like a Rosa Parks or something, like hear a story how they overcame adversity, or somebody who invented something really cool, like the first who invented the wheel, and like how did they come out, and just be
like what was that like, buddy?
or the person that invented sliced bread, like
I think of people who invent stuff all the time. Like when I'm using something that's
so
awesome,
cool.
I'm just like, I wonder who was the first person to ever fucking like make paper and fucking write shit on. I don't know, like just random, right? Like
or
random
even
things
like
we take
music.
for granted every
It's
day.
like, how do you make
Yeah,
a speaker?
who was the first person that
how
was
do you
like,
make a
there's
speaker
12
vibrate
tones?
to like
Yeah,
produce
exactly.
sound?
Like, who was the first person who was like, oh, there's like 12 notes in this scale, and like this all sounds good together, and it's just like, it's crazy.
Hungry Tortoise said Tesla would be fantastic, and it's funny. My mom just came back from Boston, and she got me a little Tesla pin with Tesla on it.
Your mom was in Boston. She didn't hit me up.
I know.
Like the car.
I'm offended.
I'm sorry.
The car or actual
Tesla
that invented
like the
Connect?
electricity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love.
Is that where he's from? Boston? Is that where his like lab was?
I
She
thought
just
he was
found
like-
a
I thought he
pin
was,
there.
like,
He got it
German
for me because I
or
just.
something.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was an American.
Yeah, see? Well, no, his story is actually pretty sad, but he was a really interesting guy.
That was not your door. That was something fell. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I got a Tesla pin.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Who was your first celebrity crush? First.
Ooh, that's a better question.
That's a better
because
question than like current.
Yeah, I have
celebrity
a new
crush.
celebrity crush every week. So
Who were you crushing on currently?
we watched Black Widow and the.
ScarJo?
No, I mean she is a crush, but her sister, the one that plays her sister, I think.
Oh, who's that? I didn't.
I don't know.
Do you know the-
I don't know her name. She's
Just
cute.
some actress.
Yeah, just some actress.
Just some actress. First celebrity crush.
First celebrity crush.
Animated or? I feel like a first
Ooh.
celebrity crush is like animated.
Yeah, like Sailor Moon.
It's like Jessica Rabbit or somebody, like, right?
Oh yeah, like Maid Marian in the Robin Hood Disney movie.
What?
Oh, come on. I know she's a fox. I know she's an animal, but she was very attractive.
The Robin Hood where Robin Hood's a fox?
Yeah, they're
You-
animals. Don't make it weird. I was like a little kid. I
Okay,
still
so
think
you
she's
loved- okay,
attractive.
so-
It's like Lola Bunny or something, you know?
I had a crush on the kid in the movie Blank Check. And like Macaulay Culkin. Like,
Oh yeah,
Amanda Bynes.
yeah. Ooh yeah.
Ooh.
Amanda Bynes is good.
No,
She's
I mean,
kind of a
obviously
mess
my
now.
first was Princess Leia. I mean,
no, your first celebrity crush ever? You
Yeah.
saw Star Wars that young? Your
Yeah.
parents let you see it that young?
I was probably like 10, maybe.
No, go back further though. Because like, you're
I don't
talking
think
about
I
like.
don't think
Yeah,
I
mean,
really
well, if you
cared
were,
about
like actual
girls,
celebrity. That's the thing. Like if
Like
you,
younger
like a
than
real
that, I don't
crush-
think I really cared or like was like, oh, girls are hot. Like I don't know. Maybe I thought the Little Mermaid was hot or something.
Like the first one that I was like.
But by the way, we may not be getting our pizza because I just realized Javi or somebody turned the damn porch lights off. They're probably like nobody's home.
No, they would call you. We're getting pizza.
Well, it said it was out for delivery years ago, and it's not that far from my house.
Okay, so Florence Pugh. Here she is. There's the crush.
Oh yeah, she's my
What a
new crush
babe.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, she's pretty.
yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure Princess Leia first. That was the first. That was the first time.
You know
that
who
I
she
was like,
resembles?
oh, women are hot.
Probably some other crush I had.
J Law.
Yeah, it's because it's that like just girl next door kind of look.
Oh, speaking of J-Law, you know who my second was after Princess Leia was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ooh.
So,
So,
can you guys explain
my-
to me? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, no, I don't want to interrupt you. I was just gonna say
I-
like
I need to
I've
read
only
this, Josh.
labeled cartoons. Now everybody's gonna think I'm weird.
No, because you said Maid Marian.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
But
trying to think of
my
cartoon.
real-
Oh,
like-
wasn't she like a fox?
yeah, but she was
Cartoon.
pretty. Look at
Cartoon crush.
yeah, my cartoon crush. Was
Well, it wouldn't
definitely-
be. So my favorite cartoon growing up was Ren and Stimpy. So it wouldn't have been anything on that. Powder Toast Man was kind of built though. Like, it's
What
kind
about
of
Johnny
sexy.
Bravo? Were you?
Ooh, Johnny
I wasn't
Bravo.
into Johnny Bravo. I watched like Tailspin and Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers.
Thanks, O'Queef. It was the best Robin Hood.
Okay.
I love that movie. Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna say, what is it about like the girl next door that is like the big deal with dudes? Like,
Well,
Like everyone has their type, and I feel like you're like, oh, she has that girl next door
Well,
look, and I'm
she's
like,
yeah,
what is
that-
that?
well, I
fucking
don't
that
mean?
is-
think I don't think I knew she had that girl next
Like
door.
low maintenance, simple, like plain.
No,
like,
I think
what's
it's
the
I
appeal?
heard somebody
I
else
think it's
said that.
Approachable. Okay.
You
approachable.
get like model and some celebrity, and they seem like
Yeah, you feel
really, you know, like
you
they're
can-
above you.
You
and-
can at least go up and be awkward to her and not.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but let's be real. Jennifer Love Hewitt. It was the dark hair and the.
You're right.
massive
J-Law is a
cleavage,
very
the massive
approachable
cleavage.
celebrity.
yeah.
Like I feel like I could be like, oh my gosh, fucking Jennifer Lawrence. She'd be like, oh my god, it's me.
Yeah.
Like she seems like that kind of person who'd be like very down to earth and laid back. So I get the appeal.
Yeah. But my first actual like real celebrity crush when I was like 10 was Angelina Jolie from Tomb Raider.
Okay,
Like Tomb
okay,
Raider, like that
okay.
was like the first time I was like, oh, she's pretty, you know.
I always had a thing for Kate Beckinsale, but she honestly got hotter later in life. Like Click was her prime, man. That movie Click.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. I mean, I'd even take Click, but didn't we have a conversation a while ago? It was a no parental guidance episode where TJ couldn't do it, and me and you had a stream, and we just nerded out. But we talked about how we didn't really like movies with macho men.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, but what about films with macho women? And then brought up kind of like the Resident Evils and Underworlds. And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's different. But I don't like.
But that was more you
Macho
because
girl.
I do like I love the Rockies.
Oh, yeah,
I
it was
love
me. It was me
Rambo,
that-
Predator.
Predator.
I like
Commando,
I like movies
love-
with macho men if there's sci-fi.
Mhm.
So like Predator, I love. But if
Yeah.
it's like cars and like military, I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like,
Yeah.
you're tough, cool. You got biceps and you drive a car.
For
And
the
you're
record-
heisting something. I'm not interested.
Yeah, but the first Rocky is not a macho movie. That's like the underdog, like really good story. Now Rocky 4 is one of my favorite, and it's pretty macho, but it's an awesome movie. It's so good.
I just feel like they're not.
The pizza.
Do you want to call them?
Does pizza have like a tracker?
No,
Pizza
they
Hut.
don't have the tracker like, because it said your order is out for delivery at
8:24 and it's 8:50.
Yeah.
Why would they come and knock on the door?
Right.
Like it's a pizza delivery.
I
They're
mean,
not
the
going to be
light
like,
was
oh, the
out,
light's
but-
not on. I'm just going to ignore you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Copy.
Have you ever written a fan letter? I don't think so. I was, when I was younger though, and we had like a DOS computer that you had to boot up, and you know, remember the phone, internet?
Oh yeah.
Like you had to make sure that your parents weren't needing to be on the phone when you logged onto the internet, or you had to have two
Dial-up.
phone lines, dial-up internet, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Dial-up internet, when the internet was in its infancy, there was a Spice Girls fan club online, and I signed up, and I was in the Spice Girls group.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was a big Spice Girls fan. That was like those were my, like that was my shit. I would like do routines in my bedroom. I would make up dances.
I got a text saying that our pizza was out for delivery.
He needs his.
You guys, the suspense is on. Where is our pizza?
Steven, Toby.
Has anybody that's watching ever seen the movie Reality Bites? Please just say yes, so you'll understand the reference. Kingdom Heart had a crush on Miley Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
Literally, Doolin ate our pizza.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so, God, we did so much this week. Are you excited about the new
Yeah.
songs, Joshy?
I am. I feel really good.
Josh
about
wrote
him.
one of the new songs.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it sounding pretty good. I feel good about them all. I think it's gonna be a very catchy, energetic record for sure. The way things are going, but there might be some hints of mellow. At least one song.
At least
It
one
was
song.
very cool, yeah. Very different. I think it's going to be a different album, but still have that rock, of course, the Nearly Dead's rock vibe. So feel good about it.
I mean, I think it's gonna be our best yet. Why else would we be doing it if we didn't think it was gonna be our best yet? I mean,
Yeah.
everyone says that and it sounds really like cliche, but it's true. It's like, why would you be doing this if you didn't think it was like the best thing you've ever written, you know? I feel like
Yeah.
that's why it's taking so long. We're really trying to like do it right.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, really take care of Jonesy.
Just make sure the cat doesn't run out the
Well,
door.
I don't want to okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should like grab her.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Thanks.
So here's some perspective, you guys. We've been shooting a music video pretty much all day, and it is now almost 9 p.m. and I have not personally eaten since like 9:30 a.m. So we're all
Yeah,
pretty
me
hangry
either.
right now.
Yeah.
We had the best time shooting the video. Like if you guys are on Patreon, on our Patreon Facebook group, we posted like some behind the scenes like videos, and there's gonna be more content after the fact. So basically we left the studio and came straight back to Steve's place to stream.
Oh no.
No,
You can't go running out.
she wants to be by Steve.
Hey.
That should probably be good now. Here you go. Actually.
There you go. There's your chair.
Sorry. I'm gonna wash.
Yay!
Go
Pizza!
back to the other seat for me to sign. And this is why I don't take before being delivered to food.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Sorry,
now,
I don't wash my hands.
what's the Jeff Goldblum line? And now I'm here by myself, talking to myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. All right, cool. So keep the questions flowing, guys. Like, we're having a lot of fun. For anyone who's just tuning in, obviously we're the Nearly Dead's rock and roll band. We are just hanging out with you guys tonight. We're taking your questions, doing a live stream. We typically aren't all together. It's typically the Zoom chat, so we're super excited that we're actually all sitting in the same room together, because we don't all live in Nashville anymore. And thank you guys so much. For those of you who are part of our Patreon, you guys help us do everything that we're doing, continue making music and videos. We couldn't do any of this without you guys, so we just want to say thank you really quickly to all of you guys. We're going to do some patron shout outs here in a minute, and normally we have some patron like questions from the Patreon to like ask during the stream, but this week I don't know if we have any. I don't know if we're doing a giveaway or what's the word I'm looking for? Raffle. Yes. Yeah.
We didn't prepare this one at all.
No. We've been way too busy. Like, we were actually
Yeah.
supposed to stream last night, and like I already said, our photo shoot went way over. So anyway, you guys are awesome. And take it away, Josh.
So, I had to go wash my hands because I'm really allergic to cats.
She's like, I can't find it in my book, okay? What is Josh?
What?
Keep them stimulated.
I'm reading stuff.
You know, Doug,
All right, Ben. Thank you. We'll definitely check out your podcast.
you know it takes
Thanks
a lot
for
to
joining
stimulate
us.
Doug. You want pizza?
It really says on there. So, do we have a theme that we'd like to showcase through our music?
Yeah, talk about the stuff we were writing on paper. I mean, that kind of.
Yeah. So, Yeah, that's a good question, because we did, so before we even did our whole writing process, well, like, shared our ideas and stuff, it was TJ's idea, and we all took a piece of paper and basically wrote down the 3, like, goals we wanted to accomplish with writing this album, and it was pretty cool. We were, like, all on the same page, of where we wanted this album to go and what kind of music we wanted to be playing on it. And so yeah, I don't know, a theme, I mean, rock is always a theme. I think that we all share that kind of, you know, wanting it to be a pretty energetic rock album. And I'm trying to concentrate, but I can't. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know, like, I say the album, the theme will definitely be rock, but as far as our personalities, we love horror, we love nerdy stuff, so all that stuff is definitely going to be coming out through future videos, and yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be good.
Where's Steve?
I don't know. But I have to pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee.
We got Pizza Hut, y'all.
Or do you not want, like, pick up plates and...
Oh, yeah. So I was thinking, if you guys want, we can just, like, take one more question and wrap it up so we can just eat.
We can just eat while we hang.
You guys want us to eat while we hang?
It's pizza party, right?
Yeah.
I put that in the thing. They never really eat.
All right. Well, I couldn't wait any longer.
Well, here, like, get a plate and, like, your stuff. I even got dipping stuff here. I think Jonesy wants some pizza.
Thanks for joining us, Ben. Have a great night. Oh, no, I guess we're going to... Oh, I just double dipped. Oh, well.
You what?
Oh, I'm not sharing this pizza. And this isn't even pizza. These are the breadsticks. We just need to get our shit together.
Like an animal over there.
I'm so hungry.
I've got plates. I've got napkins.
I don't know. I was like, hey, maybe we'll just end it early tonight. And you're like, no. So, okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying they know I put in the description pizza party, so they know we're going to be eating.
Okay.
They didn't even put the Hut flavor on this one. You know, I'm going to write it at angry.
Hey, Alex, how are you? Welcome to our pizza party. I'm alone again. Everyone's taken a little break. It's been a super long day for us. Super long couple of days, actually. So the first day I flew in, I came back from the airport and we immediately sat at Steve's place and started writing. We got out the acoustics.
One of those cheese steaks.
Got out the acoustics, I had my notebooks, we were singing, we were jamming, like really good stuff on the horizon. And then the day after that, we did a photo shoot and that took like literally all day. I mean, we met here at like 10 in the morning, right? And we were not even back until like 9 p.m. Because we did a lot of locations, a lot of outfits, changes, and just things were just taking forever. But you guys are gonna love the pictures. And then today we did a music video.
Why did the camera get so narrow?
I moved it just to point at Josh.
Oh.
All right, you guys talk about something interesting and cool.
I mean, we're pretty cool. Yeah, Tita, you can't leave her alone with the breadsticks. You're right, Doug. If we want any, we gotta keep them behind a vault. Let's see, what other questions do we got here? Oh, see you, JT Rocker.
What?
Nerd stuff keeps you grounded with your fans. That's true. I mean, nerd stuff makes the world go round, to be honest.
Yeah, everybody can relate to nerd stuff.
Yeah, Tracy, what's your favorite nerd stuff?
You know what I think Josh, the director, was like so, like what I love about him is he's very into like the Marvel stuff and the comic books and the horror movies, like he's very into it.
Yeah, the director that just did our video today, he's a big nerd like us and can geek out on Marvel. And
Yeah.
Can we just talk about your paper plates? Look at these. That's designer.
I didn't even buy these. They're just in my. I think somebody brought them.
Jonesy, no!
You have just
Pizza cat.
just scooters.
No, Mama.
I can't touch it.
No. You can't be up here.
Don't leave Jonesy alone with the breadsticks.
Literally.
Josh,
Mine
what?
has a hot crust on it. Mine has oregano on it.
Barely.
I mean,
It's usually loaded like a breadstick.
you know what?
I'm disappointed in this Pizza Hut experience. That's all I'm saying.
Are you like a
It's
Yelp
pretty
or
good,
Are you
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
online and make like a Yelp review?
No.
You already did.
There's literally. She didn't. I asked her if she had a receipt so I could tip her, and she's like, "Let me get it out of the car." She went back to the car, and then she walked halfway out and was like, "I can't find it. It's whatever." She's like, "Y'all are good." I'm like, "Your loss, not mine.
Yeah.
You already took half an hour to get here."
So.
Anyways, I have Yelped. Okay, fans.
Uh-oh.
She brought up
Of
Yelp.
course he has.
That's good.
I've only Yelped one time in my life. And here's the thing, it was such a good Yelp that I felt like I should never Yelp again because I could only go down from there. You know, like the peak of my Yelp career was that first time I Yelped. And the only time I have ever Yelped was on tour. And it was when we stayed, I remember we stayed at this dingy, nasty, disgusting
In Florida?
hotel.
I remember.
In
you
Florida?
doing
It wasn't the little Haiti hotel.
Okay, that was.
It was a
sketchy.
different one, but I remember being so annoyed by it and grossed out by it that I just laid in bed there, created an account on Yelp,
I remember
and then
that.
I wrote the whole. It was like a novel. Like I
Yeah.
described like from when we parked, like walking through the hall, walking into the room, and how thick the air was, and the stench on the blinds, the stains on the. Remember there were stains on the
Where
comforter.
was this? Florida?
I don't think it was Florida, but there, yeah, the comforter had stains on it, and you know, it was just there was like
Big stone
mold in
gap?
the shower or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Big Stone Gap, y'all remember that?
But I wrote it like a story, and it was a big long thing, and that was the only time I've ever Yelped.
Dude, pull up your Yelp.
I don't even think I signed it or anything. It's probably out there anonymous, and
Was it you went? Can you find like the
I
actual
created
Yelp
an
to read
account,
it?
but I wouldn't know what it is because
Yeah.
I've never logged in. You know, it was years and years ago.
So you know what I'm really bad at is leaving good reviews for people who did awesome because that means
Right.
a lot and that helps a lot of the businesses.
But yeah, when y'all review us on, you know,
Amazon.
Spotify,
Spotify,
or
Amazon, like it
whatever,
helps. It
iTunes.
helps a lot.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. It just I don't know if it helps like an algorithm or it just helps get the word out or just it looks cool that a lot of people comment like positive things. And I'm really bad about like spending taking the time or finding the time to like sit down and write a good review. Like I haven't even reviewed my wedding vendors yet, even though they did like phenomenal, right? And I
Well,
feel
I
like
think that's just society in general.
They
People
ex-
are way quicker to criticize than they are to give praise.
well, no, it's not that I don't want to give praise. It's just like it helps them a lot to actually do it officially online. We tipped everyone very generously, like we were very appreciative, but like you need to like do that positive review on the Knot or Wedding Wire or whatever. Like it helps them out
Right.
a lot.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying
and
you
I'm
don't
just like
want to.
haven't taken the time.
I'm not saying you don't want to, and I'm not saying that people are inherently assholes. I'm just saying like when things are going good in your life, you typically don't think outside
Yeah.
your bubble. You're just like going, so you don't make that effort. Whereas when something happens that you don't like, it's easy to retaliate.
It's, like, easier
because
to
it
say-
festers on you, and then you're like, fuck this. I
But
gotta
it's
go,
easier
blah, blah,
to
blah.
think though. I want to keep other people from making the mistake of like working with this person.
Yeah.
Versus like, I want to spread the word about this person. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would. You're something like 8 or 9 times more likely to repeat a negative experience than a positive one. That's a fact. I've years in retail.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever worked somewhere where your performance, like your fucking
Restaurants.
I'm sure Domino's has a survey, and like if they get a bad survey, it probably affects them. And that's why I take that into consideration everywhere I go. I'm like, if they have a survey, I'm always like, I really want to do it because I know what that's like to have the survey and be a good survey.
When I watched,
but I never do it.
When I worked at First Watch, they would do that. Like they would weekly like go through the Yelp reviews, and if they saw bad stuff,
didn't you get fired from that job or throwing a receipt at somebody?
something like that. I got fired. Well, we went on tour, and when I got back, I didn't have a job. I don't think they fired me because of anything in particular, other than they probably restaffed when I was gone because we were gone for over a month, and they just didn't want to fit me back in the schedule. Because they're not gonna fire you over one customer complaint.
Yeah. I've never worked like a job like that where they had, but like
Tennessee's
Amazon,
right to work, but still, like.
Yeah, I mean Amazon had like a rating system based on your performance, you know. So that was something.
As a former Amazon employee, how do you feel about Jeff Bezos using your money to go to space?
I know. What
What I'm more concerned about is the shape of his spaceship. They took him to space.
Just how convenient can it be?
Was it him
He's
or
so closely related to like Austin Powers?
right? Was it him or the Virgin guy? Which one had the penis shaped?
It was him.
It was him.
Yeah.
I feel like the Virgin guy would make a penis spaceship.
I always thought he was so cool though.
He could be cool. I don't know. I'm sure he's wily too, though.
Speaking of billionaires, Rihanna made billionaire status recently.
Really?
Right.
1.4 billion of her fortune is Fenty Beauty. It's not even her music. So that goes to show you folks.
Do not.
That's good.
Music doesn't make you any fucking money.
Don't chase a career in music.
I mean, if she's worth whatever. If she's worth 1.7 billion and 1.4 billion as just the makeup line, there's also like, she has a lingerie, she has a couple other businesses, but like you gotta think the music is still worth a few $100 million. But like, in comparison to a beauty line, like that just is weird to me. Like, I would think she was more known for the music than the beauty line, but then again, I have a Fenty lipstick and I've never bought a Rihanna album, so.
I'm sure a lot of people though, like buy her makeup who don't really know her music or listen to it. It's just like, I think more people need beauty supplies than people need her music.
Yeah.
You know?
Her makeup is good too. Like the makeup line is actually a good, well-respected makeup line, which is nice. I feel like some celebrities do lines or clothing or makeup, and it's not quality, but her makeup line is actually
Well, it's kind of like, here's an example. This whiskey here, Proper 12. I bought it the first time because I just like trying new different things, and I was getting into Irish whiskey, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that kind of has a cool name, and the backstory, a proper case was 12 bottles or whatever, and that's where they got the name, and I was like, it's from Ireland. And so I didn't even know it was Conor McGregor's thing. I just bought it because of the name, and I tried it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good for the price. It's like really smooth, and I really got into it, and somebody told me it was Conor McGregor's whiskey. I've never watched him because I don't like UFC, I don't like fighting, I'm not interested in it, I don't care. So I've never supported him in his stuff, but I buy his whiskey all the time. So I'm sure with Rihanna, there's
he
similar
probably makes more money
cases.
off his whiskey than he does off his fighting person.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I'm
I
sure,
mean, I'm
yeah.
sure Rihanna,
Right?
there's a lot of people that just like makeup or products,
Yeah.
and they find it, never heard a song.
So, buy our merch. it's I don't know. I feel like that's
Well,
a
we
known.
need to sell something
Yeah.
that's not music.
Yeah.
We need to sell like Nearly Dead.
Well, because music costs a lot of money to make.
Yeah.
We need to sell Nearly Dead scented candles, and they can smell like.
What would a nearly dead scented
Graveyards.
candle smell like?
Oh,
Right.
that's
What would a
good
nearly dead scented candle smell like?
That's
And
the
go.
question of the night.
Question for the fans, for the friends. What would a nearly dead scented candle smell like? And if we had one, would you buy it? Would you buy it just because it said TND on it? Or would it be like a picture of me? Or
Is
a
it a
picture of the
specific scent?
band? Or just a cool logo?
It smells like hairspray. It smells like dirty tour socks.
Brandon's beans, it smells like.
Mhm.
All right. Gil Mello said on Facebook, sounds like a song in there. Quote, hotel horror. We do want to do that horror movie like thing for Watch Your Back. Maybe a dingy old hotel is like the play.
That would be
Right.
You could
cool.
always
Yeah.
film in a hotel room. You just have to buy the room for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
$50
this
for
one
a day.
Yeah.
Why have we never shot in a hotel before?
Probably because of some sort of like
Yeah.
got a sign of
Waiver.
release or something.
You know what? No. Where was I at? We were at the Venetian because we were on our honeymoon, and I think the people there were telling us that they fucking film porn in those hotels all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah,
the time.
nobody knows about
They
it.
buy like it was the room service guy. Were you guys telling me that story or the room service people? I was like,
Probably
wait,
room service.
that seems. Oh no. Okay, so let me tell you guys a story. So this girl that I know used to work at a hotel in downtown like Providence, and it was a nice hotel, right? An Omni, like a beautiful 5-star hotel in Providence. And she used to run or manage like the room service in the restaurant, and used to manage the restaurant, which included room service, etc. And she's like, I told her my story about my honeymoon, about us ordering pizza. Jordan fell asleep. I could not wake him up for anything. It's like 3 a.m. by the time this fucking pizza gets here, and my room service dude just like trolls in the room, like, here you go, with like a beautiful setup and all this stuff, and it's so pretty. And then Jordan is just like laying face first, like horizontally on the bed, like the wrong way, and just like will not wake up, like just passed out, had too many Fat Tuesdays slushies, and was like done. And I was telling her, I was so embarrassed by that. I was like, who knows what this room service guy thought? I'm just like, hey, and I gave him like a really big tip, and I was like, hey, okay, thanks, and I just like sat there and ate my like pizza, and it was really good. And I was like, hey, Jordan, like, babe, like pizza's here, and nothing. He didn't wake up until like the next morning, when I literally was like, and I was like on top of him. I was like, he was late, like face down, right? I like jumped on his back. I'm like shaking him. I'm like, pizza, wake up. And he's just nothing. I should have been a little bit more worried, I think. But so I was telling her that story of like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. And she was like, you know how many of my room service guys walk in on people just shooting porns? And I was like, what? And she's like, oh yeah, it happened there all the time. Like it was a known thing, like low budget. She was like, they would order room service as like their fucking catering for the fucking crew. And there'd be like naked dudes and like whatever going on and lights, you know what I mean? In there, but on the hotel bed. Like you're not building a set. It's just like, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it
I was
doesn't
like,
matter
are you
because
fucking
people
serious?
not shooting porns bang on the hotel bed, so it's not like it's anything really different, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never felt weird about having sex in a hotel bed, but so why does porn make it different? Yeah, I guess
That's
you make
true.
a good point.
Yeah,
it doesn't
that
make
is
it
a
any
good
different.
Kevin does not know
They
what
make it a little
shooting
bit more
porn
messy.
means.
Yeah, but
Porn is short for pornography, which is also
No.
a sexual film.
What if they're
It's like-
small? What if they're like young?
Oh. Well, speaking
No,
of that,
you said what? Shooting porn? Yeah, no.
oh,
I don't think they mean.
I
I
put
don't
an
think
is
they
in
mean.
there. I thought he meant like what is shooting porn.
I don't think they mean what is that.
Well, so here's the thing.
When
a
mommies
man
and dads
loves
love each
someone,
other. When
Um,
mommies and daddies
you
really
wanna-
love each other.
when the birds are in love with bees, the two, like, I've never understood that term. How do birds
A
and bees?
Bird has a beak, and a bee has a stinger.
So are they banging, or what's
The
the deal?
stinger goes in the beak.
Wait,
Is that
doesn't
really?
make any
That
sense.
is-
I feel like you made that up on the fly. Anyways.
Okay, so yeah, Kevin. So yeah, they're just shooting in the hotel. So they don't like. There's no waivers. There's no like. That's what my thing was. I was like, they don't have to sign a waiver to like use your facilities. And she's like, no. And there's these like bootleg sites, or not bootleg, but I don't know. I don't Pornhub, like whatever,
Bang
like.
Bros, I don't know.
Free.
Steve has a
sites.
whole list of porn sites.
No.
Like just like I don't know any of these sites, but she was like listing like, oh yeah, back page, is it back page? I don't know. She was like listing all these like websites, and she'd be like, oh yeah, they'd like pull it up and be like, that's our hotel. So
Wow.
Well,
But
yeah,
yeah,
no,
really, it's
you
no
fell
different.
asleep. Okay, so
it's
we're
no different. So why couldn't we
Yeah.
shoot a music video in a hotel? That was the whole point.
Okay,
Yeah.
well here's the thing. Here's a funny
We don't
story
need permission.
too.
We don't need a fucking waiver.
Yeah.
It would be like louder, maybe.
Here's a funny story that
Maybe,
goes.
yeah, I don't know.
This goes along with that. So yesterday when we were doing the photo shoot, between when we were traveling from one location to the other, we were listening to the Conan O'Brien podcast, and he was interviewing Seth Rogen. TJ didn't hear it because she fell asleep on the ultra, and she was snoring back there in the back seat. And we're driving. Me and Josh are listening to the podcast, and TJ's in the back like.
Oh, I had
But,
a great nap. Best nap of my life.
So, but they said the same thing. Apparently, in Seth Rogen's book, he talked about it. They're talking about his book that he came out with, but he, his house that he lives in now, and like Seth Rogen's not like shy about it at all. Like he likes porn or whatever. Like because I guess when he was younger too, he got himself into the basically the Oscars of pornography. They have like a big event, and he got to go, and it, like for some reason he ended up, and he was like, it was weird, and I got to hang out, and it was like cool, and what, but whatever. He was like, yeah, so you could say I'm a connoisseur of pornography, and he was just like, so one day I'm just kind of browsing, and you know these people, they're like banging outside, and he's like, but near a water fountain, and he was like, this fountain looks really familiar. And he's like, and then it gets, they pan around, they're doing something out, and then it's like a wide shot, and he's like, all of a sudden I see this water fountain in the yard, and he's like, that's my water fountain. And he's like, I just bought this house, and he's like, I go outside, and I was like, sure as shit, that like buying a water fountain in my front yard's in this pornography where like people are banging out in the front, and he's like, I asked somebody about that, and they're like, oh yeah. Your house, notoriously, they used to shoot porn at your house all the time. All the time. He's like, so.
It makes sense that he lives there now.
Yeah,
Right?
he's just like, now I live in this house that was used to be a porn house or whatever. And he's like, you know, he's like, at least we don't have all the tapestries and upholstery is different, you know? It's like.
Uh-oh.
But I love his laugh. His laugh, I could just listen to it on loop.
I think we gotta boot somebody.
A booger?
I think we gotta take out the trash.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, I see.
Anyways, continue. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, he had that whole like Zack and Miri movie, so like it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. He is hilarious. He cracks me. Yeah. Josh, do a Seth Rogen laugh. He kind of like winds up for it, and you can hear him like breathe. It almost sounds like he's getting short of breath when it's so low, and just kind of cracks me up every time. Oh yeah, he is hilarious.
Whoops.
I need more pizza.
I do too.
Yeah, he kind of like winds up for
I
it.
want to get it all, Steve.
Hey, you want me to bring a pizza?
Okay.
I'll take a slice.
You want ours or you want TJ?
What's the count?
I mean, TJ's got it.
Okay, so Gil says, what about the Lizzie Bed and
There's
Breakfast?
plenty
So the Lizzie Bed and Breakfast is like really close to where I live.
Yeah, we saw it when we stayed.
Oh, you guys
At,
saw
or
it?
like Jordan's old place or something. We walked past it.
Oh, did you guys stay in Jordan's old place in Fall River?
On one of the tours.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. When his aunt was living there, right? I don't remember. Or he was living with dad. Anyway.
What's
So
happening with that halvesy over there?
you can have it.
Yeah, you can
I broke it in half so somebody else could partake. Are you guys
using
gonna-
that sauce there, Josh?
I should have broken it into thirds. I'm a horrible
I guess I'll just be
bandmate.
shorted it all.
Oh, damn. Josh got shorted a breadstick.
No, I broke up.
I'm a horrible
No,
bandmate.
very good, man. You have it. Okay.
Okay. no. Okay.
Wait, Doug said Lizzie Borden is a relative? You have to elaborate on that.
Wow.
Is that a fact? And tell us more.
Right, am I stupid who's Lizzie Borden?
What?
You guys gotta like scoot
I don't-
in a little
I don't
bit.
know who that is.
I feel like you're not really on camera.
I'm asking him if I'm stupid. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Lizzie Borden is?
I probably do, but
What? She
She,
like
like,
famously
chopped up.
like murdered her. Lizzie Borden had an axe and gave her father 30 whacks. She's like famous. And
Yeah.
then she got off. Like, well, we still don't know if she really did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool story.
Yeah.
And you can stay if they turned the house into a bed and breakfast where the parents were murdered.
Okay, that sounds sanitary.
Ooh, speaking of like haunted shit,
Well, I still eat at Burger Up, and the owner blew his brains out in the kitchen, so I guess.
What?
the one in like 12 South.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know, I remember hearing about that and I could never go eat there again. But me and Jordan went to the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum
I'm
in
so
Las
jealous.
Vegas and it was amazing. Like it was actually like, I'm not pandering to Zach Baggins because I know he doesn't have any clue who we are. But it was actually like way bigger.
Is he related to Bilbo Baggins?
I think he is.
He's a pretty
Everybody
big
say
guy.
hi, hi Abdul on Facebook. Hi.
Hi.
What's up? Cheers.
So Doug says, I can't elaborate more than it is a fact. My sister found out tracing our family history. That is crazy.
Wow.
Therefore, I will always believe that Doug is the ghost of Lizzie Borden's family, and he's not real. I don't know. He's like, I can't say anymore.
I won't.
That means you're a ghost. I don't know.
I don't think he's a ghost, but he's got murder in his blood. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna make sure that Doug is at least 8 to 10 feet away from any axes when I'm hanging out.
Her story's so crazy because there's like, I watched a lot of documentaries on it, and like some, it's just like there's no way she didn't do it. But then some are just like there's no way she actually did it. Like it's just such a mind blowing story. Like, have you guys ever watched stuff on it, like documentaries about it?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I mean, I
Like,
saw
there's-
the ghost adventures where they spend the night in the bed and breakfast, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really believe in
Yeah,
haunted
no,
shit.
like this is like the actual like the police reports and like the evidence, which there's not a lot, you know, but it's just wild.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there though.
Tori burnt me out on that stuff.
Oh, yeah. We don't need to talk about murder and mystery.
Yeah, no, I always found it intriguing, but it's like one of those things where, you know, if you watch something every day, and it's like,
Oh my god, I love. Okay, Abdul said you made my day, especially since you are all together.
yay, we're so full of pizza.
How long has it been since you all have been this close? I will answer the short answer. They came to my wedding, so my wedding was in May, so it's been like 2 months, but I saw them for like a couple hours. I didn't really hang out with you guys before,
Yeah.
and
We
I
just weren't
didn't
as-
really hang out with you guys after, and you flew in and out of town. But before that, over a year,
Yeah.
because of
Over
COVID and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You did a show or video or something.
The last thing I think was like recording Watch Your Back, no?
Yeah. Man, that might have been. So that was like 2 years ago.
Because we recorded, we did that show, and then we like, well, it was like months later that we recorded the song.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen each other since we recorded that song.
No. And a lot of it's because of COVID. Like,
A
because when
lot
we
of
started
it,
doing
yeah.
stuff again, that's really when, well, COVID was already.
We were like, yeah, we
goes
were.
on.
So that was 2019 was when Watch Your Back was released, and then we kind of took like a little break, and then 2020 happened and like extended that break,
Yeah.
and this is like weird to all be together, and then it's like it just sucks to be like, I don't know when we're all gonna do this again. But soon.
I think she farted.
Oh.
That was a gross fart for such a little thing.
She's so cute. We got Jonesy. She's purring like she's like never been loved in her whole life, and she's just living her best life. And this is great. I think it's great that you're taking her in.
Yeah, I could use it, buddy.
Nope.
What's your favorite band? Look at those pregnant nips. Preggers. Do you like the Nearly Deads? Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely a cat fart, and that was pungent.
Leave her alone.
All she ever wants to do is eat.
Doug said it's interesting that there was no doubt she did it, except there's no actual evidence she did it. If I remember correctly, I feel like the story of her kind of like gave way to a lot of like modern police techniques. Like back then they didn't have fingerprinting, they didn't have DNA, they didn't have anything. And like, did they ever find the murder weapon? Maybe that was why. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think that was one of the big things. It's like
There
where's
was
the
no
axe
murder
at?
weapon.
Yeah.
Ugh, creepy.
Yeah.
And in the B&B, they have photos of the murder.
Yeah, there's photo. Like I've seen like the couch photo and stuff, but like
Creepy.
yeah.
I mean, they lean
But she
into it, but I will say that it's in a really unassuming part of town, and it's not hard to like stay there. Like
Yeah.
anybody could get a reservation there. It's not like a very like popular
Yeah.
place, which I think is weird. So I'm like, oh, when you hear Lizzie Borden, you're like, yeah. If
Yeah,
you're
that's
into
weird.
horror, if you're into anything, you know who that is. Like, it's kind of weird that it's just a little unassuming place, and it's the actual house. It's still there.
Yeah.
You want some?
Lapping whiskey.
Oh my God, yes, punk rock kitty cat.
You just eyeball on the plate with the
All right, well, thanks for joining us in our pizza party, everybody, and watching us while we ate pizza. I hope you enjoyed that, listening to us fucking chew and
Right.
talk with our mouths full of pizza.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Let's talk about Jonesy.
Let's talk about sex.
Mama. She's so
He's
cute.
like, get that light out of my face.
No. No pictures, please. My name is Jonesy. Uh-oh. Let's get everybody in. All right. We're all in. All right, let's take some more questions. What else? What do you guys want to talk about? Josh, pick a topic.
Ooh, you want to talk about Black Widow? And how your thoughts on it?
I haven't seen it though. So the conversation
I have a crush on the new one. I don't know.
Lord.
We already talked about
You
that.
want to talk about why you haven't watched fucking anything on Disney Plus because you're such a failure as a Marvel
You never watched
I don't have
The
Disney
Mandalorian?
I don't have Disney
No.
Plus now.
I
She
told you I'd
is
give you
going
my thing.
in for my glass.
No, she wants that.
Oh.
She wants the.
No. No. Oh my god, she's so soft and cute. I can't believe this is an outdoor cat. Like, she's so sweet. Okay, anyway, next topic.
Hey, y'all want to talk about the cat for 45 minutes? What about, I'll give you my login.
Yeah, man. If you want to.
What login? For what?
For
Oh,
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should all be sharing our accounts anyway. Mama. I probably pay like $50 a month in fucking stupid ass subscriptions.
I know I canceled a lot.
We talk about this
I have
every
HBO
stream though.
Max. I
We
know.
always talk about what we watch. Everyone's gonna think we're fucking lazy. That we just watch TV and
No,
play video games.
I work all day so that I can watch TV and play video games because
I don't
that's
really
what I like.
watch a lot of TV. and play video
Yeah,
games.
clearly Josh doesn't watch any because he's not caught up on any of it.
Okay, Abdul says, has anyone gone to college or is in college? That's a great question.
I'm in college right now.
Yeah.
What are you studying, Josh?
I'm studying respiratory therapy. So
You're saving
really cool.
saving lives, basically.
I am, yeah. It's really, it's hard, it's tough, but it's really fascinating, really cool.
Tell us like something really cool about respiratory therapy that like most people wouldn't know.
Oh man.
What's like the most interesting thing that you've learned?
It's hard to like pinpoint one thing. I think, and like no offense to like people who do smoke, you know, but it's kind of cool knowing, you know, it's like bad for your lungs, but not know like the actual physiology of what's going on is pretty wild. I would say though, it's hard to pinpoint things, and I'm going to be kind of speaking in a different language, but like just how everything works together is just wild. You know, like it's just crazy. And it all kind of starts with the pulmonary, you know, the lungs and everything. So it's really cool.
Come on, Josh, say something super like smart sounding.
Oh gosh.
Talk to us.
Oh, now you put me on the spot. I don't know.
Well, I really
I
hope
have
that
to-
you're my respiratory therapist if I ever need one.
You're.
I'm teasing you.
Okay, let's
I'm
see.
teasing you.
Let's see. If I listen to your lungs, you're clear in your
So like, do you,
posterior right lobe. I don't know.
oh.
Yeah.
So I follow Kathy Griffin. She's like one of my favorite comedians, and she's just got lung cancer, and she's never
Wow,
smoked.
really?
She's never smoked.
Oh yeah. Well, see.
And I think she had like a whole lung removed. So like,
Yeah.
explain like how that might happen.
Well, see that like
Secondhand? Is this
the crazy thing
something
to me.
that just happens?
Yeah, like the crazy thing to me is most people like when you think of like somebody who does smoke a lot, you think like lung cancers, and it definitely increases their risk, but it's the other stuff. Like it doesn't mean somebody who smokes 3 packs a day their entire life could not get lung cancer, but there's a shit ton of other stuff that could be going on, you know?
Okay.
Like in my opinion, worse almost, you know, but just having the feeling of not being able to breathe or having to use oxygen, you know, is a scary thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, you know, there's so many different factors. It's really, to me, lung cancer is, it's like any cancer. It's just all the same, it's just where it's at. And smoking would obviously increase it in your lungs because your lungs aren't healthy. So, yeah, it's cool though. It's really, you know, I like to think of a stethoscope as like just another instrument I've learned to, you know, use and play. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Wow.
I mean, technically it's like a microphone, you know, but
Yeah. How does a stethoscope like work, right? Because it's not electric. It's like there's something
No,
about
it's-
what it. It's almost like a speaker that you like it
Yeah.
has a diaphragm.
But it's just like acoustics, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I've
It
never
has like
really
a diaphragm
looked
and
into
it like. I think it's like a speaker without any electronic elements to amplify
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept of like air. Well, it's not really air moving through it though, which is how a speaker works.
Yeah, I don't, and there's two sides. There's the there's the bell and then the diaphragm. And like I listen to the diaphragm side for lungs, but a lot of like if you listen to the heart, a lot of people use like the bell side, and it's the smaller side. Yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought that was just the back of a stethoscope.
No, that's another way of listening. It's like it's smaller, so I don't know if it just captures harder to hear sounds, maybe. You know, I mean, it's really fascinating.
It is amplifying, though. It's amplifying, like, something that you hear. Because if you ever notice, if you stand still in an absolutely quiet room, you can hear your blood flow, your heartbeat, your air moving your lungs. Like, you can feel like the blood rushing through your like ears.
Yeah. Well, isn't it like, and this could be completely wrong, but isn't when you listen to like a shell like from the beach, and they say you can hear the ocean? Isn't that's just your blood? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But it's wild that you can hear like the blood flowing, and it just sounds like an ocean. Sounds like water flowing. You know? Yeah. That's cool.
You heard that here first, folks. Hold a seashell up to your ear and hear the sound of rushing blood.
I think. I don't know.
I always thought that well, maybe I'm just being weird. Well, I always thought if you held a seashell up to your ear, it's not like you were hearing the ocean. Maybe it's just the
echo.
Because they're spirally inside, you're hearing like this acoustical
that could be
effect of like the world around you, and you're hearing just like a.
Oh, your friend from college is on here, Rachel Turner.
Hey, yes, Rachel. We did go to college. We went to Europe together. We did all kinds of amazing things, and we were best friends.
Well, you're still friends, right?
Yeah, we're still friends. But we were super close in college. Yeah, Rachel's an old friend. Me, her, and Alicia, who we saw when we go to LA and we hang out with Alicia, redhead friend. We were like besties.
Well, in Tampa,
especially because of the Europe trip that we all took together.
I've met Rachel, right, in Tampa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I went to college. That was Josh being like, I'm in college.
Yeah.
I went to college. I studied composition and voice and electronic music. So worked in a lot of studios, worked with a lot of old school synthesizers, patch bays, and like old school electronic equipment, and learned how to like compose.
That's awesome.
And that was a long time ago. And I loved it. It was like the best experience of my life. I encourage anyone to go to college, and if you want to go to college for music or art or anything, I still say do it. Because you will become a more well-rounded human. You will know more about the world. You will just experience people from all over the world that you might not have other chances to meet. And it's I think going to college is like amazing. So I encourage everyone to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And we're happy that Scorm. Well, Josh is the one that's like way off to the side. I'm not in frame because Josh.
I can see myself.
Yeah, because we got to turn.
I could move it this much closer.
Josh, if you could sit on TJ's lap, that would help. Scorm, we're glad that you got to catch the live stream. I don't think she's been on before.
Nice.
So that's good. We got some new people on here. Well, it's probably because we're so much later.
Doolin says he just hears his ears ring when it's quiet. That means you have tinnitus.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too.
Really? You're always so good about headphones. You have tinnitus?
I definitely have a little, yeah.
Really?
I wear headphones a lot now, but there's been a lot of shows that I haven't wore headphones.
So it's like, I feel like I don't have tinnitus like at all. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Because the way people describe it, I'm like, I don't hear that at all. Like, if it's quiet, you hear, like, ringing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like...
Like ringing, like
I
how?
can hear it now if I pay attention to it.
I mean, there's the laptop.
It's not like white noise. It's like,
the laptop is
it's
making
like a
white
frequency.
noise.
Yeah. It's like a frequency that's like a...
Like when you're laying down in bed, you can really hear it. Yeah.
And it, like, no.
If I pay attention, I can hear it. But if there's stuff going on and we're talking and my mind's distracted, that's the only way to not hear it.
Well, that's why people have, like, white noise machines. There's all kinds of remedies for tinnitus.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
cure really.
White noise
Yeah,
machines
but,
and things like. I don't think I have it. I hope I don't have it, but I mean, I've definitely gone to concerts and stuff when I was younger.
I
And
think it's a mix of that and before when I first started doing construction and stuff, I wasn't wearing earplugs while I was, using tools and
Oh, true.
things.
I mean, even,
and I think I always did. Like I apprenticed in a carpentry shop for a music theater company, like musical theater. When I was like young, like
yeah.
8th grade. And they always had everyone wearing headphones because we use power tools and stuff like that. So I always had like headphones in the
Yeah.
shop. I don't know. I think I just always kind of wore headphones. I know when I was like younger, high school, college, going to like shows, I don't think I wore headphones a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely know why I have it. I mean, basically every band I've ever been in never wore headphones. Even all the tours we've done, probably not until like the last couple tours did I start like bringing headphones. But watching all the
you're
other
playing
bands.
drums and
Well, actually, that's the only time that I was kind of saving my hearing because of in-ears. But
right.
like watching the other bands and stuff,
Yeah.
that was, sucks. I didn't, take care of it more. But
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'll probably have to like tonight when I go to bed, I'll be like listening and be like, do I have tinnitus? I think I would know because I think it would bother me if I did. Right?
yeah,
Like I think it'd be really noticeable.
I mean, to me, some days are worse than others. But
Just Alex got it from Hailstorm. Yeah, they're a loud band,
Yeah.
so I could see that. And Bella, Javi left a little bit ago. He's got a
So if you
small
want to
child. and-
rewind to the beginning of the stream.
yeah,
you get
he
to
was
hear
here for a little bit. He
nuggets
had
of
to
wisdom.
get home to his kid. So
So did you guys know? So I studied like audio in college pretty extensively. And did you know that when, so we had to learn how speakers work and how ears work. And we had to draw schematics for like how a speaker actually works, like draw a schematic for it. That was part of like our final exam, like draw a speaker. And then we had to draw like patch base. So like electronic schematics of like, okay, it goes through this and there's a resistor there and then it makes this noise and then it goes through this like filter and then it makes this. So I had to do all of that, and this was a long time ago. When your ear, do you ever are just doing something and your ear goes like it boo, and then just goes away, right?
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
is a frequency that you will never hear again. That's you
Yeah.
losing a part of your hearing.
I don't know.
when the cilia dies.
I feel like it's happening more.
You'll
and more.
never hear that. So the
Wow.
human ear, the frequencies that we hear are, measured in like hertz, megahertz, and there's like only a certain threshold that we can hear.
Right.
And usually the ones you lose are like the really, really high pitched ones. Like the dog whistles have like that super like human ears can't hear it, right? Because our ears are like bigger than dogs. I don't know. It has something to do with like air. It's all wind resistance. Like nothing more to do than that. Like wind passing into your ear, bouncing off this wall a certain way. That's why we hear everything a certain way. Like it's all just physics. So, but when your eardrum or whatever can't hear or process a certain frequency anymore, and this is out of like an infinite number, right?
Right.
There's like an infinite number of like micro frequencies and tones that you can perceive as a human. When you lose one of those, it just sucks. I mean, it just goes boo, or like, really, 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 really high, kind of like a weird ringing, and then it just like stops.
Yeah.
That's the last time you ever hear that one specific frequency.
Wow. That's super interesting. I
And we
didn't
have a
realize
song
that.
called Frequencies,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
That's cool.
I mean, there's like thousands of like megahertz and like thousands
Yeah.
of like, it's like light is in a spectrum, like sound is in waves and kind of in a spectrum. So there's like in between, you know how our Western scale is 12 notes. Other countries, other civilizations have microtones in between that, but in between C to C sharp is like 1,000 little like like micro. Sound is just so interesting to me. It's just such. Sorry, you're laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing at Soul Queef. He's got to go. He says, "Good to watch you guys eating pizza." And earplugs are an EDC item for me.
What does EDC mean?
Is it essential?
Dance convention, essential dance convention item. I don't know.
Electronic
yeah.
dance convention.
We'll learn about this soon. But yeah, there's like thousands and just
Have a good night,
millions
Sophie.
of like, you can think of like a color as being on a spectrum, and you see like that, you know, that wheel of color. I mean, there's like an infinite number of like whatever tones that you can perceive. I just think it's all very fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
I'll be a fucking ear doctor one day.
Audiologist. I looked into that. It's just
Did
a
you?
lot of schooling, you know.
Well, maybe not then.
10 years, I don't know, 8, 10. It's a doctor, you know.
Right.
But it's super fascinating.
Everyday carry. I have earplugs in my purse right now. So, shout out to you. Yes, it's an everyday carry.
I
got
You
some.
never know.
I
You
have
never
some
know
in
when
my
you're going to end up at
suitcase.
a concert
Yeah.
or.
Well, that's why the AirPods have been like a godsend.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, do you have the noise canceling ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got
But he has an iPhone like 5.
It's a 6 Plus.
You need a new phone.
I do.
that is old. I'm surprised you can still do stuff.
I do.
on it.
Then
They're
I'm
like super affordable, bro.
I know.
Cheaper than those shoes
It's not even.
you just bought.
Yeah. It's not even like a affording thing. It's just like it's something I never think about because my phone works. Like,
Yeah.
if my phone were to break, you know, then I guess I'd be more motivated.
This is why Steve lives in a beautiful, nice house, and I have a tiny apartment because I have an iPhone 12 Plus,
Yeah.
and he has an iPhone 6.
I can really do that.
I'm paying an extra $25 a month to have this phone.
Yeah.
This is why I will never own a home.
Oh,
Like that's the
it's
only
too
reason.
true. I
Like that's the only reason. All right. Well, we're kind of at the 2-hour mark. I think it might be time to wrap it up. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah. Yeah. that
We're not
sounds
gonna play
good.
Jaws. Oh,
Maybe. I don't know.
Depends,
Yeah,
on,
I don't know.
depends on
I'll
how
have to get some more
complicated it
whiskey.
is to learn.
I'll
Yeah.
have to get
Yeah.
some more
I might
whiskey.
need to make it.
more whiskey,
Yeah.
and we're gonna play this Jaws board game. And if
Yeah.
you're a patron, we will tell you what the game is like. Do you want to do? Let's do the shout outs real quick before we leave. Do you have them listed?
No, I can pull them up here.
Oh God.
I would
Doolin, thanks for
shout-
hanging out.
shout
Alex,
to Doolin
Gil,
and Doug.
Thank you.
They're
Doug,
patrons.
we love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. And shout out to all of our producers on Patreon. We will individually thank you in our hearts.
Yes, and we got a prize coming
Thank
out
you.
soon. We're signing a bunch of stuff.
But just please,
Yeah.
like we did the best that we could this week. We were really busy, and all day we're like, we have to stream, and we have to be there for everyone. And you know, we did the best we could.
Yeah.
It was long days. It's crazy that this week with band stuff, it's been longer work days than just my normal job day. Like my normal job, like I work, maybe 5 or 6 hours a day, and then
That's
the
nice.
band gets into town
Yeah.
and it's like
It's like
10
10-hour days.
10, 12-hour days.
But we're creating art.
We are.
Yeah.
It's very fulfilling.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Please tune in. Next week we will be probably on Zoom again. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. And have a great night. Bye.